Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting episode of the Smoking Section podcast. I'm your host, Jamar. To my top left, we got John up there, the proprietor.
Good evening, y'all. How y'all doing tonight?
We got to my top right, we got Wes, the hater.
Yo, what's going on, people?
You know haters gonna hate.
Hey, got to.
And tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with another movie review. We're gonna review the 2000 movie Remember the Titans. How you guys feel about that?
Y'all already know this. It's literally one of my favorite movies ever. Definitely in my top five. Like I said, just a feel good movie, but also a very informative movie. In many ways, I think. Especially watching it again, older as usual. You see things that you missed and you start to look at different perspectives and stuff like that. I just think that it's a great movie. And it's such a good example, especially for all of the stuff that be going on in this world today. Like obviously the it's about black and white segregation, racism, integration, and all of this stuff, and they coexist. You feel me? And come together as a team. But I think in this day and age, you can actually apply that movie to a lot of things. It's literally being either afraid or confused or just not liking something that's different from you. Whether it's your skin color, your choice of music, you feel me, your sexual orientation, how you even govern your own home. You feel me?
Yep.
Nowadays, so many people are so, like I said, they bash what they fear or don't understand. And remember the Titans was a good movie to, teach a lesson, and it's based on a true story. So that's my initial thoughts on it. What you got, Wes?
Uh, um, Everything. Well, remember Titans. Like you said, bro. It's a movie that I remember from 2000, and I had to rewatch it again. You know what I'm saying, Joe? Cause from 2000 to now, Joe, I got like a whole different. I got a whole different scenario from. I got a whole different feeling from the movie. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, bro, it's like like you said, I saw like a whole bunch of different like categories that like, oh man, okay, yeah, like, oh, okay, yeah, I see
It could
this
be
now in this day and age now.
it could be put to so many
Yeah,
things.
yeah, right, yeah.
Allegory, I'm not sure if that's the right term for it, but allegory or just an example of, just like I said, just fearing, the hating, or just not willing to accept anything that's not what you're about, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, yeah, that's facts. I could dig that. Shit, man. Remember the Titans? For me, like people in the audience, Remember the Titans hit home for me because I'm from the same state where that movie took place. As a local Virginian, you know, I can tell you all about that movie, and I can tell you a lot about Virginia too. Um, Virginia is based on sections. Like I'm
Yep.
from the capital of the state, which is the center of the state, and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
to the east coast, you got Hampton Roads, those cities that's close by the water, and up north we get what they call Nova, and that's Northern Virginia going towards DC,
Okay.
and
All right.
we call that NOVA Nova, and down south and to the west, that's the sticks.
Yeah.
But the main thing is Central Virginia, Northern Virginia, and Hampton Roads. You know, those, those are the three main things. You know, three main sections of Virginia that produce a lot of football talent. Like this movie is based around football, but a lot of talent came through these three regions because we don't have no pro football team. We don't have no basketball team. You know, we don't have no hockey team, no baseball team. So all we got is football. So
Yeah, college and stuff like that.
yep, college and high school football. That's all we got, bro. In college teams, we got University of Virginia, we got Virginia Tech, we got James Madison University, we got Old Dominion, and we got the Richmond Spiders. I'm from Richmond.
Okay, yep. Yep.
I mean, all we got is football, and high school football is very, very important here in Virginia. I need people in the audience to understand that, especially going back to watch this movie. High school football is very big here, and it's still big to this day.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
I'll say. You know what though? Like you said, Virginia, um, any any city, any city or state that's down south. Period. They love. I'll say they if they don't got no like no college. I'm saying like no high school. I mean, no pro team or nothing like that. NFL, basketball, hockey. It's just it's just high school and college. They
Down
messing with and they shut this and they shut their whole town down just to support their team.
down
Yeah,
here,
that's
South Carolina, football. They love their football. They literally, cause you know, and like in obviously y'all know Carolina Panthers, right?
Yeah,
Y'all,
yeah,
but you know, and I'm pretty sure y'all know y'all more fans than I am. I'm not even a sports fan like that, but they have the colleges Clemson and South Carolina University. So you know, Clemson is the Tigers, and Carolina's is the Gamecocks. Pause. You feel me?
yeah,
So they got this store, and it's right here in my town too. Where I stay at. I pass it every time I'm, you know, about to get on the highway where I used to go to work at. They got a store called a Store Divided, and they just got like um Clemson Tigers merch and shit like that, and then
yeah,
Gamecock merch and shit. Like it's like a beef, like it's a beef for real. And they really like
yeah,
they be on football down here, high school football. You know, I used to go to my nephew games, stuff like that.
yeah.
You know,
Just like
yeah,
University of Virginia, Virginia Tech, and college football is when they play each other every year. It's called the Commonwealth Bowl. We're a Commonwealth state. So that's a big fucking football game. You know, every fucking season. Even though Tech been playing poorly these past few years, but it's another story. But you know, football here, man, it's a cultural tradition, man. Maybe that's why I like it so much. You know, just as much as it's wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Football. It's a community event in a way. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
Mm. A lot of people, you know, football stars, basketball stars, came from Virginia. And the Division 1 is like the best schools in college. It's like over 300 some schools in college sports. That's a lot to keep up with. So you break
yeah,
it down into categories. And Division 1 is the top dog shit, right?
yeah.
So here in Virginia, we in the top 10. We put out the most Division 1 athletes. We in the top 10 for putting out the most Division 1 athletes.
Okay,
Virginia,
okay.
Florida,
mm-hmm.
New York, Texas, Alabama. Like we in California. We put out athletes. All the athletes you see in the NFL and NBA, they likely came from those states. You feel
Yeah,
me?
Yeah,
So Michael Vick. I'm gonna run through some names real quick. Michael Vick, Allen Iverson,
yep,
Tyrod Taylor, Cam Chancellor, um, the Jones brothers, Thomas Jones, Julius Jones, the Barber brothers, Tiki and Rondé Barber, Alonzo Mourning, David Robinson, Moses Malone, Grant Hill, Bruce Smith. He the league sack leader in NFL history. He got 200 sacks. That nigga from right here. Chico Burrs, the nigga that shot himself. Lawrence Taylor. Everybody know who Lawrence Taylor is. He from 17.
Yeah.
Chris Hamburger. He a famous Redskins linebacker from the 60s. He's in the Hall of Fame. He was that nigga. Arthur Ashe. He was a tennis player. The first black nigga to win Wimbledon and all that shit. From right here in the city. So Arthur Ashe from here. You know, and also Virginia is technically the South. We the top of the South, bottom of the North, because going back, you know, right here in Richmond was the capital of the Confederacy. You know what I'm saying? That's like the home base for the South during the Civil War. So pertaining to this movie, it is a lot of racial shit that went on here. We still do to this day. We got hella plantations out here, hella slave markets and shit, you know, still standing up to this day. So it was very, very racial here back in the day, and especially back in the 70s too, when this movie took place. But yeah, man, let's jump in this movie, fellas.
All right.
I had to give y'all a little Virginia history real quick.
Yeah, that's much love right there. Yeah.
Facts. So the movie opened up. Everybody going to a funeral.
Yeah.
You know,
we don't know who it is yet.
A weird way of opening the movie up. You don't know who funeral it is yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You hear narration. I think that's the adult Julius that's narrating the story.
Yeah.
That's
no,
daughter.
Julius is Coach Yo's daughter.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah. Played by Hayden Panettiere.
Stephanie. Who was on
there? Cheryl.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
She was a beast too.
Yeah, she was a beast. So, you know, like you said, they opened up and then she pretty much you know, let it be known that they made a decision to integrate the schools. You know, so TC Williams, right? That's the name of it.
Yeah, that's the name they stuck. It was in real life. It was actually 3 schools that got merged. I think for the movie they made it like 2, but in real life it was 3 schools that got merged.
So they merged that.
It was a big deal because it was white schools and black schools that got merged into one. It was a big deal.
Yeah, it was like a huge deal for real. So then she was like, you know, it happened, and especially, you know, it happened around that time where I guess a store owner had shot a black kid, right? So it was kind of like about to go down and stuff like that. And you you see the black people out there protesting, angry and stuff like that. You feel me? They bust out a window, and then you see Ghost with, you know, his plays and stuff. Like, I guess they training or whatever, right?
Yeah,
I'll say that. I'll say you're at that practicing. Yeah.
Yeah, I practice. I'm going to accent. Like, yeah, they have practice. I forget his name just that fast. Alan, played by Ryan Gosling. Alan.
Yeah.
Alan.
Yeah, he kind of, you know, let him know start going down. So generally the leader, you feel me? Gary, you know, he about to run down there, but Coach Yo, you feel me? Like, nah, yo, this ain't where it's at, you know. getting
Yeah.
you feel me? And I think like right there, I think that shows it gives us a nice little introduction to both Coach Yost and Gary because you could see the leadership in both of them. You could see like how you feel me, like the youngins, they look what Gary gonna do, right? Allen came and told Gary, you feel me? He wasn't like, yo, come on. He just told him and stood there. You feel me? Like, what we gonna do? You know? So Gary, you know, so
Because
Gary,
the coaches met first, right? Did the coaches meet first?
No, not yet. No,
you just didn't
not
Okay,
yet.
my bad.
me first. So you know, that showed that how they look to Gary. I don't know why I'd be saying Gary, but anyway. But Coach Yost pulled up, you feel me? And Gary didn't even, you feel me, like really flinch. You know, like, you know, he stood there for a minute. He was like, yo, you won't play for me ever again. You're going to get in this truck, you know? And he got in the truck. Like, you could just see the respect that they got for him, but you could also see the respect that Gary got from his peers. You feel me? He said, go, you know? So I thought that was a nice little hint at the leadership, you feel me, and the respect that Gary actually had for Coach Yost, you know?
Yeah.
And then that's when they meet, actually. So, yeah, you want to add anything to that? I guess West.
Okay.
Yeah.
This will go finish it up. Yeah.
Bet. That whole scene, like you said, with them going with them at the football field practicing, and I like the little girl. I would say because she was out there trying. She was out there being a little coordinator.
The
little girl. Yeah, the little girl. She was there being a little coordinator. She's like, come on. And so as like y'all said, Allen, which I pretty much didn't too much care for him. I'm saying, even though he was like a little mid character in this movie, but I really wanted to really like fucking with him a whole lot through the whole movie. But he played like like hey, like saying like, come on, fellas, hey.
Like Allen to me was somebody that he was going to do with whatever Bertier did.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Like, you got anything you want to add to that scene, Mo?
Nah, y'all hit the nail on the head right there.
So, you know, after, oh shit, yeah, take it away.
No, you good because right after that, the coaches met, right? Boom came in there. Yep. I'm not here to be like, I'm here to win.
Yeah. Dude, too, like, yeah, you know, that's what he say? That's double A, but this is triple A, but something like that, you know?
I would say, and I kind of think like, Bertier kind of trying to get on the skin a little bit, like, hey. Bertier kind of like try to like, hey, okay, try to strong Coach Boom a little bit.
You gonna get to that? He definitely gonna try him. Didn't work out very well for him though.
I'll say that's the first time he tried to strong on. And when I was meeting the first time.
What? Yeah, yup. Like they tried him a lot, like, you know, when he was like, yeah, I heard you played about 4 or 5, something like that. And he was like, yeah, I got about 4 or 5 wins. Like Coach Boone, played by Denzel Washington, you feel me? The OG, the all-star, you know. Coach Boone like really played that well. You actually see throughout the movie, he handles a lot of subtle and direct.
Yeah.
respect, and you feel me, indirect and direct respect. He always handled it. You feel me, very well.
Coach Yost was played by Will Patton. If people might not know, he was in Armageddon and a couple other movies too.
I remember him in Collateral for some reason. He was the cop in Collateral with Tom Cruise and Jamie. Yeah, for real. He's official too, but So what's the next scene?
I just want to touch on real quick. They might have touched on it in the movie, but in real life, like Coach Yost, like he was that nigga for real. He just went to the state championship. Like he was that nigga.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
And they wanted Boone to be the head coach. It was an uproar. People in the streets, like, it was like, hell nah, how you gonna replace our winning coach like that? This black man, like, hell nah. So the city was in uproar about that. The city was, you know what I'm saying, furious about that. So that scene where everybody was outside Boone house, all the blacks, you know what I'm saying, that thing hit home for me too, watching that joint.
And you
that
know,
nigga said, I'm just a football coach, man. I'm just a coach, man.
But you know what was real though? Like before he went out there, when he was talking to the dude, you feel me? He was like, "Yo, like I had to
let him know,
somebody that was not even qualified because he was a white man. Now you asking me to do the same thing to this dude. You feel me? Like I respected that. You know, he ain't really want to do him like that.
Right? Yeah. I'll say, yeah. I'll say that scene right, like y'all said, Joe. That part right there, Joe, and then I'll say because they ain't know what was going on. They in the backyard. They in the back talking it out, and so they ain't know about the company was out. They ain't know nothing about the company was outside. Well, they ain't know about the big old crowd was outside yet until his wife, Coach Boone's wife, came in there.
Yeah.
And was like, "Hey, I need you to come outside."
That's like putting a lot of pressure on the man too. You know, like that. You feel me? Like when I first watched it, I'm like, yeah, like you know, like I get it. You feel me? They proud. You feel me? They got somebody to represent him, especially on this field. You know, and he good at what he do.
Yeah.
But you just look at like what you had said, Jamal. Like, you know, I ain't no savior. I ain't no Jesus Christ, Easter Bunny, none of that. I'm just a coach. You know,
right? Yeah.
Putting a lot of pressure on somebody. You know, like you are. You feel me? We believe in you, which is good, but at the same time, it's like, damn, you know.
And why it was like that, like I was saying at the top of the show, like football is very, very important, especially back here in Virginia, back in the 60s and 70s, high school football anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of, you know, people that play high school football, they went on to college and they went on to the NFL. So, you know, it was big. So that's why the people act like that over some high school football games. Because shit was real.
So then, you know, they got the community meeting or whatever, I think, and they pretty much telling the parents is pissed, the players is pissed, and they pretty much talk about, you know, like, well, we gonna sit out, we ain't gonna play, you know, for this black dude. You feel me? We ain't gonna play, we gonna sit out. You know, if you go, I go coach. You got Gary up there saying it, you got that punk ass motherfucker Dean saying it. Dean, not even his name, but forgot his name.
I was saying, I think that's what it was. I think
he called Dean Martin. Called him Dean Martin.
Yeah.
Ray, punk ass Ray.
Yeah, Ray, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He talking about he not going to play the Allen jump up. Like I said, Allen the follower. Allen goes. You feel me?
I was saying, Allen didn't stand up. I was saying his OG stand up. His OG. He kept talking. His OG. I was saying his old man Joe kept, you know what I'm saying, Joe. He kept talking up at the mouth, you know what I'm saying, Joe.
See and all of that bullshit. I ain't playing for some Coach Coon, all of that bullshit. I'm not sure I can say that on YouTube. I hope we don't get fucked up. You know?
Yeah.
but you know, like all of that bullshit.
Did the brick go through the window after this, or
No,
was that
not yet,
later
not
in the
yet. No,
movie?
no, that ain't happened yet. No, that's like
Oh,
later
okay,
on in the
okay,
movie. That's later on in the movie.
You jumping the gun, just that.
He pretty much told you all about it. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was about to say then that's when Coach Boone first met the whole team.
That's when the black players in at the
Yeah, he decided to stay. Coach Coach Yost decided to stay, and then now we introduced to the black players. You feel me? They in there, bullshitting and we hype. You feel me? We
right.
on a show, but it's cool. We got a black team, all black team. We got a black coach. They think it's popping. They lit until Coach pull up. Coach pull up, and you got Donald Faison, right? Scrubs, Clueless. He was in a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say that from watching that, I remember that scene. I ain't think nothing of that scene back then. But like you said, like I said earlier in the show, now watching the show, I kind of seen like, oh man, I kind of thought like, oh man, these black players like thinking like, oh man, like hey, we forget this black coach. We finna
it's about to be, I ain't gonna
right.
say easy, but they more relaxed. They probably think they might get some more leniency and shit.
Right,
Like
yeah, exactly, yeah.
That nigga
I can't even
Boone
come my
said,
way through
"This
this
is
real
not a
quick.
democracy. This is a dictatorship."
real talk, like straight up came in there, got everybody right. And yo, check it out. We leave camp, bop. You feel me? Like you said, it's not a democracy. This is dictatorship. This is one of my favorite lines. Then Yost and the white dudes pull up, and then we have that interaction between Yost and Boone, in the hallway.
Yeah.
He pretty much saying like, yo, like you in, like I can't have you doing shit like that. If you gonna work with me, you can't be doing shit like that. You feel me? Because remember, we didn't talk about the scene where Coach Boone came over to Yo's house and offered him the assistant coach position.
Right,
Yeah.
Right.
He was which he was going to decline it. He was just gonna go and play for another team. Coach another high school team. But the fellas, they was talking about they gonna sit out if he don't stay and stuff like that. So he stayed for that reason. So it was a little friction there because you was the head coach. Now you was the head coach. It's not like you went to go be the head coach somewhere else. Now you are the assistant coach to a team that you've been coaching for years, right?
I'll say I'll say he kind of I'll say if you done, I'm gonna kind of chime in a little bit and say what I like about Coach was that whatever he did throughout the movie, he went to the little girl first. Him and the little girl always talked it out together. Whatever was going on, him and the little girl always talked it out. Whatever he did, he went to the little girl first.
She's, in the narration in the beginning, she was like, her mom's left her pops. You feel me? But she decided to stay, which is cool. I like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
But so they decided to come on. You feel me? But Yo, Boone lay down the law like, yo, I can't have you doing shit like that. You feel me? We
Yeah.
ain't about to get here and just and all of that. You know, like we ain't gonna be doing none of that shit. I respect that. And then that's when you know, yours was like, yo, he wanted his man to have a job too.
Right, the buddy I don't like. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he wanted his man to have a job.
That's the special teams coach.
You feel me? So I think we have camp, right?
Yeah, we at camp now.
They not completely at camp, but they are getting on the bus, like they get ready to leave.
Yeah, we're on the bus now. Yeah. Everybody get on the
Yeah,
bus now.
because he made it was two buses, the white bus and the black bus. He made everybody go off, and everybody sit with somebody from a different race.
Remember before that though, one of my favorite scenes, like you said, Wes, the first time was the initial meeting.
Right.
He tried him again. I'm talking about him and Ray walk right up. You feel me? Walked right up like, yo, I'm Gary Bertier, defensive, pop. I'm the only All-American you got on this team, yo. Check it out.
Hey,
Suck
man.
slave, boom. We don't need none of you people, none of your people on our side. We set. You got that, Jack. He ain't say you got that, Jack, but he pretty much like woke up to him and just laid down the law, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. I don't give a fuck what. Listen to me, viewers or whoever watch it. I don't care what race you are. No child, mind you, they high schoolers in this movie. No little nigga need to be walking up to a grown ass man.
Right, yeah.
Talking crazy like that. He lucky he ain't get popped out. For real. But
See, a lot of younger viewers might not know and they might not believe, but teachers and coaches can whoop your ass back then in school, especially in the 70s.
Yo,
they was doing that shit when I was in school in the 90s.
Yo, I'm telling y'all, my brother, not even just my brothers and my sisters, but Dave. Y'all know Dave.
Yeah.
Ask Dave about Mr. Como. Ask anybody that went to IS 59 in Queens about around my era. Ask them about Mr. Como, man. This motherfucker was from the military.
Oh, I hate the teachers.
We fighting. If you fighting and Mr. Como there, Mr. Como fighting both of y'all niggas if y'all don't break that shit up. I'm talking about niggas is catching body drops, German suplexes, be for real.
Oh man.
For real, man. I remember kids getting popped in school, man. It stopped by the time I get to middle school in the 2000s, but yeah, that was a thing.
Yeah, that was
and the neighbors can whoop you too. Like a lot of younger viewers might not realize that.
And you and it's like, and honestly, for real, it's like you actually deserved it. Like you was actually wilding. You feel me? Because ain't nobody even there, ain't nobody really ready to put their hands on somebody else's kids. You feel me?
Right, yeah.
But if they put you in their care and trust you in their care to protect them and stuff like that, you know, it's aunts, uncles, teachers. Teachers get them 8 hours a day, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Coaches and shit like that. Like, yeah, back in the day, you deserved it. They ain't OD, they ain't wild out like that, exaggerated like that. But yeah, put in your place for real.
Yeah. But yeah, then we going on deep into camp. Then we get the Julius versus Jerry beef. You know, Bertier. We will call him Bertier. Did y'all know he was in Walking Dead and he was in Sons of Anarchy?
Yeah, he played not Alpha. Who he played in he played one of the Whisperers, like one of the top Whisperers in The Walking Dead. And he played Opie. He played Opie in Sons of Anarchy, yo. That's Opie. That's Opie Winston.
He was Beta in The Walking Dead.
Beta, yeah. He was also in that movie The Lady Killers with Marlon Wayans, Tom Hanks.
Okay.
What's his name?
He won the
got some
main
movies.
character.
Okay,
dude.
okay, okay,
He
okay. All right,
played
okay,
in a few
Bertil.
movies.
Okay, okay,
The
Bertil.
nigga, his real name is Ryan Hurst. He played
Yeah,
in a few
Ryan
movies.
Hurst.
He
Yeah,
got a
he
little revenue.
go front. You know, he one of those. You know,
He might not be an all-star, but he a star.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, he not a black all star. You feel me? But he one of the unsung heroes in acting. You feel me? From my opinion, you know, it's a lot
He
of people.
down there.
It's a lot of
I
people
put
that
him down there with Shredder.
you put in what?
I'm gonna put him down there with Shredder.
Nah, that's because you violated Opie Winston, bro. You ain't watched Sons of Anarchy, so you don't know.
Right. I gotta put him up. I gotta put him up there. I gotta put him like in the not down there. I would say somewhere along, not up there with Jason and who we was talking about the other day, but he kind of like, at least up under that tier. At least to me, he up under
He
that tier.
he one of the unsung heroes, if you ask me.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
he one of the people that always
Yeah.
kill it no matter what you give them, but they not like megastar. You feel me and stuff like that. But if you see
Yeah.
him in something, you pretty much can bet that he gonna knock that shit out the park, yo. For real.
Yeah, of course. Of course. You know what I mean? I wouldn't put him on the same level as Wood Harris. And Wood Harris all-star.
Nah, I
You know
wouldn't
what
put
I'm
him on
saying?
the same level as Wood Harris because I mean it's Wood Harris. Wood Harris done shown so much range. It's
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
range is
You feel me?
Harris range.
I'm saying Will Harris get was paid in full and
He can play many characters, yo.
yeah.
He played Lil Duke in Creed.
That's what I'm saying. Ryan Hurst,
Yo,
he not an all-star, he a star, but he's still good. That don't mean he bad though. You know what I'm saying?
yo,
But
shit, Gun is on the
speaking of
clock.
Ryan Hurst,
I think Gun is in this bitch. He is.
Oh,
Yo,
Yo,
I had to try. I had to try. This is my favorite movie of all time. I had to
come on.
try.
Come on, bro. Hey, bro, it's good to see you in here. It's
Hey,
good
what's
to
up,
see you in here.
fellas? What's going on?
what's up, man?
what's up? What's up?
Hey,
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special guest that joined us. We got Matt from last week back.
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Hey, somebody said football. I come running. What's going on, everybody?
See what you
Hey,
did there.
that's a lot. Hey,
Yeah,
touche.
Yo,
yeah.
by the way, Louis is one of my favorite characters, yo, by the way. On some real shit.
He's a really good character. Like he's
Louis last
one
yo.
of the
You said
first.
Louis?
Like
Mm-hmm.
he's one of the only people who is just truly colorblind, as they say, right from the start.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
he don't care.
But
Black,
remember
white.
when he came in during his introduction, which we kind of
Yeah, we can't skip past that.
we kind of glazed over that, but his introduction, remember what he said? I think he said they came in from a naval base from somewhere.
Yeah,
Like he
he's a
grew up,
naval family.
so he pretty much, I'm pretty sure he grew up with many coaches, probably. You
Yeah,
know,
Yeah.
just like
So
Sunshine.
yeah.
we right at the part when Julius and Bertier got in the fight. We right there.
Yeah,
I can't
The part
remember
where they talk about
how to use your X-ray
Butcher
Superman.
being captain.
no,
Nah,
no, not that part. No, I'm saying,
y'all know.
I'm saying those in the
They was
room.
fighting that camp.
Oh, they got in the Superman part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Superman part. Yeah, the Superman part. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
do y'all know what picture that was?
Uh.
I'm sure you all know.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I
The
know.
picture
I know.
was
It's from the Olympics. I know it for a fact. It's from the Olympics. When you saw people like this, I'm trying to think of what. Oh my God, I'm trying to think who it was.
Yeah, that
Well,
was a
it's a very
1968
famous picture,
Olympics,
but I'm
right?
not sure which one it is.
Black people won the gold medal and
Yeah.
silver at the same time. 1968 Olympics. That was a big deal.
Yeah, it was.
I know it's
So
partially right though. On the real, I ain't gonna cap that. Yeah.
instead of posing like this regularly, they all decided to put the fists up. That's what we was doing back then in the '60s.
Yeah, that's where that came from.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that was a little fight and everything, and that's when Coach Boone got them all, standing front and center. You feel
Yeah.
me? He give it to him real. He let him know, like, I'm paraphrasing, but he pretty much like, yo, look at y'all. Y'all think y'all tough and everything. You feel me? But y'all look like anybody can throw a little punch, have a little tantrum. Could you feel me? Anybody can go against the grain.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? It's easy to do what you want as opposed to doing what's right. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's what he was trying
Yeah.
to say, like on some real shit. But he was like pretty much saying, like, I don't care if y'all don't like each other, y'all gotta respect each other because it's football. All y'all Titans, all of that bullshit, y'all all Titans. And that's when he did the we will be perfect.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That cracks me up. This is not a funny movie, but so many parts of it just cracks me
Yeah,
up.
for real. We will be perfect in every aspect of the game. You miss a block, you run
You run a mile. You miss a block and you fumble the football.
and I will
break my foot off in your John hind parts, and then you'll run a mile. After
Then
I've been beating on you, then you still gonna run.
Perfection.
Right. That part just always cracked me up.
What's that?
Yeah.
I would say, with that whole sequence from the fight to him doing, I would say him doing all the talking to him like that, and him giving that, and Denzel giving that great speech. May I add, great speech to motivate them.
At Gettysburg.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about that
Yeah,
part. I'm not talking about the Gettysburg speech. Yeah, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the speech where I'm talking about the where after the fight, after the big old brawl that they had.
yeah, pretty much told him, man up. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
right. Yeah, basically, yeah. I
always
say
got anybody who come to play, but when you put this shit on, be prepared to come to work.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You put this uniform on. Hey,
Exactly.
hey,
To the side, yo, for real.
right.
Right.
But,
Put your hatred aside for the next man that you don't like. Okay, yeah. I may not like Matt, or I might not like MJ Gunner, but once I put that piston jersey on, we're on the same team together. Hey, my hate for Matt got to go. It's at the door now.
we're a unit. We're on the same team.
Right? Yeah.
because it's like and then like it transitioned into like you see some training, a little bit of montage, and I now when I watched it yesterday, you see him wilding out on Petey. You feel me? I ain't going front like I feel a little bad for Petey. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like when all of that Petey shut down, then you see Yost, right? Yost peep it, and like I throw that in the file. You feel me? He ain't really like. He was hard on him. You feel me? He actually thought he was hard on the whole fucking team because I ain't gonna lie, he was wilding on him. Like all of them, you feel me? All of them drills and shit.
Yeah.
Crazy, but then they get to the lunch, they eating lunch and all of that. When Ray dropped that little tidbit or whatever the case may be, you feel me? Like he called Louis a traitor and shit because he was over there eating with the black people, and
Yeah.
Ray
What
like
Louis said? What did he say? He said something. I don't see no color or something under that umbrella.
I don't got no. I don't have people. I'm with everybody, Julius.
Exactly.
Said to Julius.
Julius is somebody else who I think that is, it was warranted. You feel me? And I completely get it. Julius' whole character arc, I believe, was just complete distrust and just looking out for himself, pretty much. You feel me? Like
I kind of felt that way too. Yeah.
You know, like I'm gonna rock with my boys, but at the end of the day, it's really, you feel me? I'm gonna make sure I'm straight. You know,
Right, he said it. You know, he ain't gonna wear himself out for the team. He gonna get his.
like he
Yeah.
when Louis sat down, he like, yo, what you doing?
Right,
What was you sitting here for? You want to sit with your people? And like you
right.
said, Louis was like, I ain't got no people, man. I don't see color, Julius. You know, like I'm
Yeah. I
everybody.
fuck with that part right there. That part made me like Louis
Yeah,
character more
Yeah,
right there.
Yeah, I would say because I'll say and what what I noticed what I noticed with that whole part that I kind of felt like everybody kind of like, you know what I'm saying, Joe. Everybody kind of jumped with like the blacks at the table kind of kind of sad with with Louis a little bit like, hey, Judas, you know what I'm saying, Joe.
yeah,
This just
because
another
right.
this just another person. I'm saying
Another
we don't
light
see
skinned
we
brother
don't
and
see
God's
white,
loving family is what
right?
Rev
Yeah,
said.
yeah.
mhm.
Yeah. Hey,
Mhm.
But I
but I
think
know Joe. He
so.
really want to feel like, you know what I'm saying, Joe. He really don't feel, no, not in the mood for no singing, for no sing along.
Yeah, I think that highlights though, like how I feel like black people. You feel me? Us, we like the most welcoming race.
Yeah,
Like, feel me? Like we really be on some like, I mean, if you cool, we cool type shit.
yeah,
Feel me? And I think that kind of highlighted because you're right. Julius was the only one that was really on some like, yo, what you doing over here type shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, coach called over Ray was over there hating, calling Louis yeah, over there hating
Yeah.
shit, calling
hey,
Louis
Yeah.
for
Right.
real.
Yeah.
Like, hey man, like eat your food. Why you over there? You feel me? Ain't nobody,
Right.
bro. You know,
Yeah.
fuck
What you
out of
care
here.
about what he's doing for?
Yeah, like get the fuck out of here, yo. You know, like, but anyway, he talking about, yeah, Rev is lucky if I even block for him, but Gary, right? What's more important to Gary? You see right then and there that race is like taught and shaped by your community and your surroundings because I believe right in that moment we saw what was actually more important to Bertier because Bertier said, Ray, if you don't block, you
you
don't
gonna
play.
play?
Right.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like in
Yeah,
that moment, I already knew what it was with Bertier. Like, he need a little guidance. That's all that is. You feel me? He need to, you know. But right then and there, it just shows that yeah, he was on his racist shit and probably still was in that moment. But you saw what was ultimately more important to him: the team and winning. You feel me?
yeah. I want to get I want to get that national championship under my belt now.
And he looking out for his man. He
Right?
knows,
Yeah,
yeah,
right. Yeah,
like I'm good because I'm going to do me. He ain't have to say nothing. You feel me? He ain't have to say that to him. You feel me? Like, yo,
right. Yeah,
you gonna play? I know you want to play, right?
Right.
Oh,
Yeah. And so then we get to the scene where he woke him up and they ran to Gettysburg, right?
yeah,
nah,
yeah.
Yeah.
nah. First, this was a pivotal moment too. Like,
Oh, I forgot about this part. Yeah. Damn.
yeah, like he was willing to do stuff that I think Coach Yost probably would have done, but he just had to follow somebody lead or probably learned how to do later on in life. Because if you really look at the movie, even before they was going to camp, after he put Bertier and Ray in their place, you feel me? Like, who's your daddy? You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's your daddy? You feel me?
You want to play for this team?
He looked and he seen that one bus was all black, one bus was all white. So what he did was, everybody off the bus,
Right.
defense this side, offense that side.
Yeah.
Defense on this bus, offense on that bus. Whoever you sitting next to, you bunking with them for the duration of camp. Now we fast forward, right? He already took that initiative to be on some like, fuck it, I can't do much about the world, even about this town, but I can do something about my team. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
Try to do something about my team. So Now you fast forward back to the cafeteria scene and everything. He call up Louis. Yo, what you know about, you feel me? Your roommate. He tell him, he like to sleep
Right.
with underwear and some shit like that.
Yeah. With the leopard, yeah.
And then he was like, all right, well, tell me something about somebody you don't fuck with. You feel me? He was like, yo, I eat lunch with Rev. That's my man. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's my dude. Like shit. Me and him, like we
They like the Temptations.
exactly. Then he like, yo, you want to go to college? He like, nah, you feel me? I ain't really college material. Tell him, yo, I got you on that. Remember that.
Yeah. For later in the movie, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, he break into, they rock with the Temptations and stuff. They have a nice little laugh. But then Denzel like, all right, who next?
He get to call out names.
Everybody quiet, but the names that he called out was the
right. Was the main catalyst.
The two leaders.
The two leaders. You feel me? Everybody, all of the black young men was looking to Julius, and all of the white
with Bertil.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So he called them out. Julius Campbell, Bertil. Word. Y'all think I'm playing? All right. Find out such and such an amount of things about, you feel me, your roommate and everybody else. Until y'all get all of that shit straight and I know what's going on and y'all know each other, we doing 3 days.
Yeah. You keep annoying each other, we're gonna do 4 days.
Rock them niggas.
Okay. All right, coach. You got it, coach. All right. I ain't doing no more of these 3 days.
For real.
Your dad work? Wait, your dad does work, right?
Yeah, of course.
I'll say, but
wait, you got a daddy, don't you?
Real bitch.
Oh wait, he does have a job, don't he? Yeah.
I'll say that part right there, Joe. I kind of felt like, you know what I'm saying, Joe. He should have, you know what I'm saying, Joe. He kind of put. What's my man's name? Now, y'all forget. Allen went to what's my man's name? Blue.
Lou.
No, not Lou. I was saying Allen went to the black dude with the leopard pet.
That's Blue.
Big dude.
That's Blue.
It's 2 big dudes.
That's Blue, the one you're talking about.
Yeah, the one you're talking about is Blue.
Okay, and he played the country music, and Joe.
Yeah.
He got like, oh man, like, hey.
Yeah, I don't like this. That's Blue.
Punishment.
And then I'll say I kind of feel sorry for the running back. I'll say because what's that kind of disrespecting about, you know what I'm saying, Joe? You got a daddy like that, you know what I'm saying, Joe? He kind of disrespecting my man a little bit, Joe.
Ray was right.
Ray, Joe. Yeah. I'll say now, and true enough, yes, I'm a hater. I admit, hey, I wear my hair proudly. I'm a hater, but he put my head to shame. The way he hated so hard this movie.
I mean, to be completely honest with you, I feel like he's the only member of that group that had actual 100% true hate in his heart.
Yeah.
Which man's Yo's assistant?
I need to talk about Alan Daddy.
Yeah.
I mean him too, but he wasn't really that. The dude that Yost was like, yo, I want special teams.
I can't remember the coach's name.
I know you talking about though. I can't think of his name.
I can't remember his name.
But yeah, he was
he not no all-star, so it don't matter.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I remember what you're talking about.
Ray was. It's funny with those two though, and I'm gonna get to that when we get to those scenes anyway. But
all right.
But so they do that, and then they cut to Julius and Bertil where they had that. You feel me? Bertil actually Julius out like, yo, what are you doing out there, man? you know what? Fuck it. Let's get this shit over with. And then Julius
Right.
like, man, I'm paraphrasing y'all, but Julius like, man, get out of here with that shit. Miss me with that shit, man. You feel me? And
Yeah.
then
I mean, they were both kind of on the wrong because I mean they were both right about each other, which makes them both wrong. You know, Julius was doing more for himself than he was for the team, and Bertier wasn't checking his white buddies about blocking for refs.
you feel me? And he told him like, he was like, that's the worst. He was like, nah, I'm gonna get mine, about blase blase.
Yeah,
And he told him like, yo, that's the worst attitude I've ever seen. You feel me? And
right.
I don't even think that came from racism. I don't think he meant that in a racist way. I
No, I
think
don't think so either.
he really meant
Right.
that like, you good, but you feel me? Like, damn, yo, like you that
It's a
jaded.
team sport, bro.
You don't see though. Here's the thing though. Bertier is probably really asking that same question, like, damn, you that good, but you that jaded to where you don't give a fuck about nobody, not even the team, like you said. But Bertier can't see what influences that.
Right.
While Julius was there, had to be there, like you said, to call him out. Attitude reflect leadership. I don't see you putting in the work. Why I'm going to put any work?
Yeah. I'll say with that whole lot right there, he kind of got to. I'll say he kind of let Bertier know. He kind of let Bertier know, like, hey, I. You say you the leader of this team. You like, yeah, I'm the leader of the team. Okay, then tell me how come your white buddies ain't blocking for red like they're supposed to? And then
Basically, go ahead.
Bertier was like, oh shit, he peeped me, he peeped what's going on. He kind of called me out on my bull crap a little bit.
He did, yeah. But
Basically, Julius was like saying you got to practice what you preach.
Yeah,
yeah,
You
basically,
know,
yeah.
don't just tell me this and just do whatever you want to do.
what you got for that, Jamal? That scene right there.
Shit, y'all got it. Y'all nailed it, bro.
Tell us from your perspective, yo.
Oh no, y'all nailed it. Y'all got it.
So
We want to hear from you.
all right, hit the next scene then.
I said nothing to Gettysburg now. Nothing with the Gettysburg now.
Yeah, Gettysburg.
Yeah, with Gettysburg
The
now.
next thing,
Yeah, next
that's
thing
the next
great.
thing.
Yeah. I'll say he out there. I'll say Coach Boom out there, and he like, man, and 4 o'clock in the morning, bro. You wake me up out my sleep. You know what I'm saying, Joe? You wake me up out my sleep. Talking some 4 o'clock in the morning. We finna run. And if I get lost, I'm as a hitchhike home. I can't come back to my dorm room, Joe,
Come on,
to
don't
get
bother.
my shit, Joe,
Right,
to
don't
go
even
back
bother
home.
coming back. Just go home. But you
Yeah.
know, I kind of feel
Hey,
like
Joe.
this is the turning point scene. This is when everybody kind of came together after his motivational speech.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think the movie just made it Gettysburg. In real life, I don't think it was Gettysburg, but he did took him to a Civil War battlefield,
Yeah,
and it was symbolic, though. You know what I'm saying?
It was
I
real
forgot
simple.
the name of the exact battlefield he took him to, but a lot of soldiers died that night. The Civil War, over 100,000 niggas died that night. So I forgot exactly what he said to the
Oh,
boys
I
though,
forgot
but
what spot that
it
was. He
was
took
the
him to. I
reason
forgot.
why
Yeah, I'm saying, cause I
He
think he
he
said
made them wake up in
that
the middle of the night and took them out
yeah,
there.
he told them that it was the battle for Gettysburg. You feel me? But like you said, bloodiest battle. Feel me? And one of the bloodiest battles in the history, Civil War. And he pretty much said like we fighting that same battle today. You know,
yeah,
yeah.
he was like, like, learn from it. You feel me? I killed my brother with hate in my heart or malice in my heart. And he said it like, I killed my brother with malice in my heart and hate, kill my family pretty much. You feel me? Like kill my friend, destroy my family. And he was like, yo, if we don't take a lesson from this, it's pretty much gonna be that same way with the team and probably ultimately in your life.
Yeah,
You know?
basically, yeah.
So yeah, he definitely dropped balls on him. Like, and I
Yeah.
think that real quick, I was never like really into sports like that. I ain't had too many coaches. You feel me? Except when I was doing my little boxing thing. But coaches are important. The good ones. You feel me?
Yeah.
The good ones are important because not only are they teaching you the sport and they teaching these kids or teenagers or whatever, they teaching their student or athlete the sport and helping them hone their craft and stuff like that and scope it out. At the same time, they give them a lot of life lessons. You feel me? I
Yeah.
mean, yo said it. You feel me? I've been coaching these kids since they was your age. I watched them grow up. It's like a lot of like that in the real world. I'm sure y'all know, right?
Yeah, yeah. Like I really enjoy, sports, whenever they're having like schools and stuff because it does, like you said, it gives them life lessons. It teaches them to work together. It teaches them about having common goals.
Mm-hmm.
And it gives them activities to keep them occupied so they don't get into trouble. Well, yeah, a good coach is definitely a really important relationship. Help you with your homework. He's like a father figure or in a girl coach's coach case, a mother figure to these people that they coach sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
They get parental sometimes. They do.
They try to teach him life lessons as well. So like, him trying to drop these balls on him, telling him like, yo, look, I gotta get right.
Right. You
Especially
got to get right.
yeah, and won a game as a team. Shit.
Yeah,
We ain't even
yes.
get a chance to beat us. We gonna beat ourselves.
Right. Yeah. Before we even
Right.
touch, before we even touch touch the actual field, we need to get us right as a unit. We need to get right as a unit. We need to get on the same page. Everybody on their own different page. Everybody fighting against each other.
Basically,
Black fighting whites and black fighting black. Everybody going against each other. Ain't nobody on the same page no more.
basically, come together or we're gonna lose before we start.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
That's exactly what he said, paraphrasing really, but he said if we don't come
Yeah.
together on this hollow ground, you know. You want to move on, Jamal? You got anything to add? Anything else?
Yeah, that's real shit though, because coaches do give you life lessons and they prep you for life. And I give it to the teachers too,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it's the difference in coaching because I played 3 years high school football and I played 2 years of basketball in high school. And when you with your coaches and practicing, you get less time than what you get with your teachers. With your teachers 5 days a week, you might
Yeah.
not practice 5 days a week. So depending on your sport and your coach, school, whatever. But coach is gonna be a little bit more stern with you, especially young boys.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a little bit more
Yeah.
stern with you and try to discipline you more than your math teacher would, if that makes
Yep.
sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is some real shit, and
Yeah.
that shit will help you through life as growing up as a man too. You'll think back like, damn, I remember that time I was playing football and da 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 da, and you know what I'm saying? Like I was saying earlier, how big football is here. Anybody in the comments who played high school football, maybe college, when you want a team, maybe basketball too, when you want a team, it's a brotherhood. Like it's a
Yeah.
feeling. Niggas who played the game can understand what I'm trying to say. Like
Yep.
it's the brotherhood.
Yeah.
That's my first time learning brotherhood when I played football. I didn't know
Yeah.
these niggas. I knew them from school. I seen them in the hallway when we was on the same team. We was on one. When one
Yep.
nigga was ready to get the fight with the other team, the whole team ran over.
Yep. Yep.
Right.
So,
I think
people.
sorry. I
Now
was
I'm about
gonna
to
say
say
I
people in
think
the comments keep that in mind too.
Yep.
I was gonna say like I think the biggest difference between coaches and teachers is when you play a sport, you're there because you want to be there. It's not really forced on you, so you
Yeah.
might
For
hold your
entry.
your coach more and high than you would your teacher. I know it's not fair, but that's the way a lot of these kids probably think. They'd rather spend time with
Yeah.
coach, going to practice and playing games than they would learning math or something like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So like you said, man, that was pretty much kind of the turning point in the movie where we see them start to come together. It's one of my favorite scenes in the movie, and I have a lot of favorite scenes in this movie, trust me. But this one, you feel me, that strong side, left side, where
Yeah.
Bertier get on Ray, you feel me, for doing what his bitch ass is always doing, not being where the fuck he's supposed to be at, on purpose type shit.
Yeah.
You know, so Bertier got on him, told him like, "Yo, look, man, get right. I'm gonna knock your fucking head off." Bro. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
Ray looking at him crazy, like, yo,
Right.
in
I
front of
mean,
these niggas, you feel me? Like, yo,
right.
like, what you doing? You know?
Like that was the first time we'd seen in the movie where somebody called Ray or somebody out on the way they were
Mhm.
mistreating somebody. So yeah, that's definitely a big turning point in the movie as well.
And you see Julius grin, you feel me? And then
Yeah.
what Julius do? Rock Petey.
Right.
Oh,
Hey,
I
hey,
love me a little contact, Petey.
yeah, you be alright.
you be how Jones that joke.
Yeah.
Gave
Yeah.
him a little two hits on the back, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you all right, you know what I'm saying, Joe? But then, like you said, that's what like you said, that's like that's one of my favorite parts of the movie too, where strong side, left side
Yeah.
kind of came from.
And for people who don't understand football, and I'm pretty sure we have a lot of young, beautiful women watching our program too. If you don't understand football,
Obviously.
when you on defense, defense is the side of the team that's opposing the team that has the ball. So the strong side of the defense is the right side. The left side is the left side, of course.
Yep.
So I just had to let people know that real quick.
Thanks for that. For real, man. That's like literally one of my favorite scenes, yo. So, they get it
Yeah.
right. Now they going through practice. We got the montage. They going through practice. They doing what they gotta do. Then Sunshine pull up. You
Oh
feel
man, here go my part right here. Here go my part.
Ooh.
Here go my part right
Oh
here.
man.
me? Pull up.
Oh yeah.
And his pops is like, you feel me? We just moved in from such and such military dude. And they at first they're like, yo, we kind of settled on the quarterback, but you could take him up the road to the school like that. Blah, blah, blah. His pops was like, yo, with all due respect, they don't let blacks play on their team. And I feel like if these men can fight a war together, they should be able to play football together type shit. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? I respected that. That's
Yeah,
some
I
real,
respect that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Big
yeah,
time.
right? Can we all agree
Yeah.
on that? That's some real
yeah.
shit.
Yeah. That's progressive.
I would say shout out to shout out to
They
Lil
want to
Pop.
go to the progressive school, right?
Yeah, so I respected that. But when he pulled up, guy who was on little hey, you
Look
feel
at
me?
that fruitcake.
You feel me? I don't know what I can say on YouTube. You feel me?
He said, "Look at that fruitcake."
There you go. So, but I guess Ronnie heard him because Ronnie beamed him right in the back too, easy.
Back of the head.
And it was like, all right,
Yeah. Julie is
Yeah.
over there bugging up laughing at him.
Shit, fun fact in real life, Ronnie wasn't from California. Ronnie was actually from Virginia, just a different city. They just did it like that for the movie because they wanted a flashy character. So,
Hippie.
yeah.
it
Yeah,
worked out. Sunshine was a good
Yeah.
character, for real.
Really
yeah.
good
I
character.
would say yeah.
Yeah.
So
He was a real nigga, but he just wasn't California though. They just made it like that. Then so
I'll say with that whole scene, with that whole scene with like we all agreements with. I like that pop. I like Reddy Bass pop. I'll say he cool with me. I'll say even though we ain't seen him that much in the movie, but just that one scene, he cool. But then I'll say after that scene, hey, coach like, hey, all right, you know what I'm saying, Joe? You got this long hippie look. We have to cut this shit out, Joe. Hey. We gotta get rid of that damn long locks, you know what I'm saying, Joe?
Got them golden locks, my boy.
Yeah. Then Sudan, the team returned back to Alexandria, right? That's the town where they from.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
so even they all was cool and they kind of united and shit. That don't mean the city was.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, because
talk about
they
real life
came back
now.
and things went to hell.
Yeah, the city wasn't ready for this shit.
Yeah. I'll say they're prepared as a team and with us practicing that. Everything was all good. The team was together. But when they came back home, as we always say, shit got real when they came back home.
And then what's real, because it's like, all right, and then I think that's the key word, right? Home. Like, it's not even just school. Like, Ortiz's mom's was a racist. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah.
So you feel me? Like, he obviously grew up like this. So now he got to go back, and you could see through the movie, I'm showing real life. Like, he loved his mom. His pops had already passed. You get what I'm saying? Like, so he gonna follow her lead, or he don't want to disappoint her.
Yeah, he don't want to disobey what she's talking about.
Yeah, you feel me? It's one or the other. So like, home is real because that's like some core shit that they was led to believe. And then you even got the black dudes on the side, because even me as a kid, right? Kid, teenager, adolescent, young adult to adult. It's like, you gotta watch yourself, right? You gotta watch yourself in certain scenarios, right? You gotta don't have to, but y'all know what I'm talking about. You carry yourself in a certain way, whatever the case in certain situations. So even though they gotta go back home to this. Back on alert, back with their own version of their hate, right? Because if it's fuck me, it's fuck you, right?
Right, yeah.
Right?
Right.
So it's like, it's crazy.
No, but
with it.
I was gonna talk about that scene at school when they got back and they they break into fights. The black guys called Julius and Uncle Tom, and then the white guys talk about how Bertier made new friends at the zoo after they broke up the fights. Because Julius was pulling back the black guys and Bertier was pulling back the white guys.
Yep. But remember though, before that, they played a game. Right?
Right, yeah.
They played their first game.
Their first game?
Yeah, they played the first game already. Yeah.
When Petey got put on defense. Petey got put on defense and started wilding. He brought him back, gave him a chance, and they won the game. So they downtown celebrating and shit, right?
Yeah.
Remember, Bertier, his friends, and Shorty and Ray pulled up on him. Like, yo, come chill with us. We about to go to the hill. Everybody over there is popping. Hop in, we out. He's like, yo, chill right here. We good. You feel me? We chilling right here. Like, nah. She pretty much telling him, like, yo, look, you can be friends with your little black friends and all that, but I ain't really with that shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Then you got Ray talking about, yo, you coming or not? Like, damn, like this is supposed to be your best friend, B. You feel me? Like
Yeah,
Right. And
yeah,
coming to
he
not.
hangs with the same people on the team that say he hangs around the same team as
Yeah, you
Panettiere
on the same
does.
team. Yeah,
Right,
you
you on
on
the team. Right,
exactly. You on the team. You just got that victory too. You know,
right.
like,
That's what
but
You
that's
should
what
be
I was
down
saying
there
earlier.
celebrating with them.
That's what
go
I was
ahead.
saying a few minutes ago, man. Being on a football team with somebody, being on a basketball team with somebody, maybe other sports too, man. You just grow a brothership with the nigga next to you, man. It's just undescribable. It's it's
Yeah,
it's
we
it's, it's deeper than when you meet somebody at work or meet somebody at school. When you play sports with them, you
What I think,
practice with them, you
what
grind, you sweat, you bleed. You feel me?
I think, I think one of the core things of that is y'all have a common goal and y'all know that y'all
right.
need to rely on each other and everybody else in the team to achieve that goal. That's going to always be different. When you
Yeah.
got a
Yeah,
common goal and you know that, this is my partner in achieving this goal. You feel me?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
yeah,
You
Cause I went to high school with hella motherfuckers, hundreds of motherfuckers that I'm probably like friends with on Facebook or whatever. But it's a handful of guys I might link up with every 2, 3, 4 months. And I was on a football team with those guys.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yup.
yeah,
Mhm.
Really, definitely build that brotherhood, trust, and all
Man.
that. But Ray was like, fuck all of that.
Right,
You feel me? Ray said, fuck
right.
all of that shit. But so
I'm
did,
around these guys because I have to, not because I want to be.
yeah, but so did Bertier. Bertier said, fuck all of that, but and for the best reason. Bertier said, nah, I'm not getting the car. I'm chilling with the homies. I'm
Yeah,
good. You go and do you. I respect it. Fuck it, but I'm staying because these are my teammates. Like you just said, Jamal. You feel me? It's
right.
different. You know, this shit different. But
Yeah,
Sunshine was on some. He wanted them to go in a restaurant, and Petey like, nah, man. Like we can't go in there.
right. He let him
Nah,
know on the gate, like, yeah, yeah, yeah.
being from
Yeah,
California or whatever, nah, it's cool. That's right. They're like, nah, we can't go in there. Like, yo, it's cool. They go in there, get pressed. You feel me?
yeah,
And when they get out,
yeah.
Petey is mad. Blue telling Petey he overreacted. But I personally feel like Petey. And the reason why I feel like Petey is like, I know Sunshine ain't mean no harm in that. This is just my point. I want to hear all y'all view. You feel me? But I
Mhm.
know Sunshine ain't feel no harm in that. But dude, you playing with lives.
Yeah, right, yeah, yeah,
Them people could kill them and get away with that shit.
right, yeah,
Like you playing with
Yeah,
lives and their health for real. Like beat up, charged, right? Arrested and charged for some shit that they ain't even got nothing to. All kinds of shit. Like motherfucker, read.
yeah.
What you think about that, Jamal?
Yeah, I mean, you're right though, bro. That shit, it wouldn't have happened wide open like that because this was the 70s, maybe like in the 50s type shit. Nigga
Come on.
might pop the range. But, the worst they gonna do is decline your service, get the fuck on, you fucking nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but don't
but
nobody do that shit either.
yeah.
that shit was real because Alexandria, I'm 90 miles from Alexandria. Alexandria is 30 miles from DC. So, like back then in the 70s, like, you know, Alexandria is a baby DC. Like, you close to the Capitol, you close to the White House. So it was very racial up there back in the 70s and shit. Racial is a motherfucker up there. You feel me?
yeah,
Yep.
So all that shit was real. But I know Sunshine ain't mean nothing by it, but I don't think niggas would have got smoked in the middle of the restaurant. You feel me? They would have
Probably
been like,
not.
man, get your monkey ass off.
I don't know, man. I don't trust them motherfuckers at all.
I would say,
There's a chance, B. I don't know. We
I'll
thought
say
But see, we wouldn't
we,
have went in there in the first place.
we thought shit like
right.
that wouldn't go down. What couple? I forget what. It's very recent though. If we talking that, like they drug a man from the back of a truck in the 2000s, like the 2010. The fuck, like
Yeah.
I ain't giving them the chance to do anything.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Our black ass wouldn't have went in the first place.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Right. I would
No,
say
nah,
now.
you for real, because yeah,
I agree.
he ain't
I agree
forcing.
with John. I agree with John what he just said, Joe. Because you know what I'm saying, Joe. I would have told, hey, in the gate, you know what I'm saying, Joe. I felt my man, Joe. Like, hey, bro, hey, you see, you know what I'm saying, Joe. We all good, you know what I'm saying, Joe. Yeah, true enough. Yes, we just won this one good game. You know, we just won. We just won our first good game. Hey, we got a long route to go. The city, our town hasn't really changed
Yeah,
yet. Everybody mad say haven't got there. Like, hey, okay, yeah, all right. This is white centers right here. All right, cool. All right, it's cool now. We can let blacks in or niggas in, and we be all good. No, we ain't got that yet.
nah, man.
Not
So,
yet.
what you think about it, man?
Well, I kind of feel like, Sunshine was living in a perfect world. He thought that, I really don't blame him because he thought that, everybody was, equal, terms and everything. He didn't really, take PD seriously when he said, they don't want us in there because in his mind, he's thinking, why wouldn't they? But on the other hand, though, that is a problem because it's not a perfect world.
So,
And
Oh,
when things like this are, happening, you got to be more careful about it.
I would say, but not to cut you out, but
Yeah.
Sunshine should have known. I would say, because if you remember, after they came in from camp at school, they really wasn't fucking with them then at school. So this will let you know, hey, bro,
Yeah, I
we
feel
going
you.
out. This town really ain't finna fuck with you or us.
but so I think PD actually hit something that kind of blend both of your opinions. Cause you got Blue saying he didn't know, and then
Yeah.
PD say he don't want to know. And those
Yeah.
type of people do exist. Not saying that Sunshine was that type of person. It's what PD thought, but those people do exist. Now,
Yeah,
when you say don't want to know, my perception of the people that don't want to know is like I think they feel not to project this onto the character of Sunshine, but I think they feel like guilty in a way, if that makes any sense. It's like, well, if I can admit that this happens, then I must partake in this, or they're gonna think that I partake in this, or you feel me, some underlining of
Yeah.
me is racist or something like that. It's like they try to ignore it,
Ignore it.
don't
Yeah.
believe it exists, make an excuse for it some way, try to make it not a racial thing while still trying to maintain that they are not racist and or prejudiced. I think that's the don't want to know category, which I
yeah.
think.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely
Yeah,
feel that. It's like somebody who's ignoring it doesn't want to know the truth, doesn't, want to, believe it's still happening.
Yeah,
it's all
Yeah.
under the same umbrella, though. I feel like a motherfucker that think they know where everything fall under that umbrella too.
yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? But think of a motherfucker like Louis, though. I wouldn't say he would be a person that don't want to know. He just, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Louis,
I would
like
say,
I
but
with me.
but Louis kind of like, you know what I'm saying, Joe. He kind of told us. He kind of told us like in the get. He kind of told us like in the get gate. When that's like when that was just meeting up. Like, hey, I heard football, so I come running.
Yeah.
He don't see
Right,
none of
yeah.
that.
He don't see no black. He don't see no white. He just see. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
How they grew up. You feel me? Sunshine and Louis were military kids. They've
Right,
been
yeah. Right, you're right. So they
the
not.
world or the
So they.
country, whatever the
Right,
case
yeah.
is. You feel me? So
Yeah.
they really
Yeah.
don't see nothing like colors and shit like that.
That's what
Right.
I'm
I was saying
saying.
because
Oh,
you remember at the
well,
when I was in the locker room, he was like my man, what's up, man? Like what's up, blood? You know, like that.
yeah, he said, "What's up,
So
son?"
the Sunshine was talking to the
Real quick, there's actually a deleted scene where Sunshine come back to that same restaurant with his father. His father,
oh,
you
really?
know,
Right,
military
okay.
and shit. Yeah, and his father pretty much, you know, nigga, stop being a bitch. You know, like
I
you
didn't
talk.
know that.
Yeah, it is. Like it's on YouTube too, I believe. Yep.
Um,
Oh
that's
man,
all right.
okay, I didn't know that.
I'm
I
Yep.
gonna
gotta
have to
check that
check that
out.
out.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. So then
Oh,
we get to the point of the movie. They start winning game down. They playing football now. They
yeah.
started their little win streak, you know. And
Nah,
then
remember,
football.
No, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet.
remember
Um,
after that, remember Bertel was supposed to meet Julius down in his hood and he was gonna play basketball. Remember, his mom wouldn't let him go. Remember, Bertil was like, yo, just give him a chance. We're gonna play some basketball, we're gonna come back here for dinner and all of that. She like, nah, your father, right? His
Right.
father that
Your
passed
father
away,
like
Yeah,
this.
your father wouldn't approve of this.
wouldn't approve of this. So we see once again, you feel me, what Bertil grew up in, but through football, right? Through football, he learned something different than what he was taught and actually made a friend in Julius.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, like
It
that's
just
some
speaks
shit.
to the brotherhood.
Yeah,
I,
you know.
I would say, not to cut you off.
yeah.
For I'm saying, actually, I'm kind of adding on to your point just a little bit. Bertil was kind of fighting. Actually, yeah, he was fighting with his mom, Julius, and his girl with this
And Ray.
with this racial with this whole racial stuff.
And Ray, his best
Yeah,
friend.
and right, yeah, yeah. So he didn't. So Bertil Bertil kind of was kind of getting fucked up on all sides of the corner.
That's a lot of pressure on somebody.
Yeah,
Yo.
right. Yeah, yeah.
Shit,
Well,
yo.
actually, yeah.
Yeah, big time.
And then most of the people that you would probably talk to about this, you actually beefing with about it.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Damn, that's a good point, Wes. Good point.
Yeah.
Like you said, you feel me? They had a fight after that because you know they played that horrible game. They won, but everybody like, man, we ain't
Right.
together. We won. We got lucky because these niggas ain't it. You feel me? These niggas is trash. You feel me?
Right.
We should blow them out type shit. That's the vibe I got
Yeah.
from them. You
Yeah.
know,
I did too. Kind of like in the way. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, you know, they all come back together, and then like you said, that's when they start that winning streak. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because
I
matter
think
of
they
fact,
cooked for 6-0 and 9. I think in a regular season, in high school games, it's 10 games. After 10 games, you get into the regional playoffs and all that shit.
Yeah. I'm saying because I think they won like 9 games.
what was the game where Rev got injured though?
I'll say I think they was playing oh my god, I can't think of that school. Oh my god.
They was playing.
That won the divisional playoff game, was it?
No,
I don't
It
think
that's,
wasn't that
so.
one. It wasn't that one. It was the one before that,
I'm
right?
saying because that's when what's saying because that's when Ray
Ray missed the block on purpose.
Ray Mr. Block,
And
Yeah,
yeah,
that's when
and
Ramus
Bertil
blocked on
come
purpose.
what's the name had fucked up his wrist. I think it was like a broken wrist or something, a fractured wrist, something
Yeah.
like that.
Rev.
A
I
fracture.
said like, yo, he ain't gonna throw for the rest of the game. Pretty much, his shit fucked up.
He's not gonna throw
So
for the rest of the season, he says.
yeah, for the rest of the season, yeah, for the rest of the season, like
He
yeah,
can run the ball, but he ain't gonna throw.
For real. So Boom, go ahead and put
Sunshine, wasn't it?
Sunshine.
Boom put Sunshine in, and Sunshine like, yo, let him through. He gave him a little motivational speech. He lied about the
Yeah,
12,
about the kid, about his
yeah,
brother and sister.
and then he put
Yeah,
Sunshine in. Sunshine like, yo, man, it's cool, yo. I got this. Don't worry about it. Hey, yo, Louis, let this bitch ass motherfucker through. Louis like, what? Like, nah, let him through. He let him through. Fucking Sunshine did his Tai Chi shit, whatever the fuck he do. You feel me? Fuck
yeah,
old boy up, and then I just like that's what like one of my scenes, how you feel me? Like when they pick him up and you just see Sunshine standing there, like, yeah, I did that to you. Don't ever in your motherfucking life before one of my teammates, man. You
Yeah.
feel me?
right.
Trying to throw a flag. Like throw a flag on a quarterback? Fuck you talking about, bitch?
Hey, I'll say to piggyback, just not piggyback, to go back in the scene a little bit, in the movie a little bit. Allen, I'll say this is why I hate Allen. He played poorly in this game. Cause I'll say with my man he missed the wide open block, and they hit Ray up so hard, Joe. They hit Ray up so hard, Joe. He like, hey man, hey, you missed the block. You ain't from the ball this time. You missed a good block. And you dove at that. You dove and missed the block.
You talking about Petey?
Yeah, Petey missed the block. Yeah, and so the coach, Joe, he saw how Coach Boone was coming down on Petey so hard. He's like, hey, I know what I'm saying, Jay, bro. Hey,
We say actually
a key part in the movie, between Coach Boone and the other coach. Boone, kind of the other coach was like, hey, you welcome. He kind of got he got smart with Coach Boone a little bit, like, hey, I got you. I won us this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, after he took Petey, right.
By me getting
Petey
Petey
came out,
on defense.
right. Petey came in on defense.
And he like on here like, hey bro, hey, you saying because I'm coming down, you say I'm fussing at all the black players. No, bro, no. I'm fussing at everybody. I'm fussing at the black players and I'm fussing at the white players.
Mm-hmm.
You don't go cutting behind Bertier. You don't go cutting behind Ray. When I yell at them, you don't do that. But when I start fussing at the black players, then all like, oh, little baby, come on, let me tell you now.
Yep. I think there needed to be a nice balance between both of them.
Yeah.
Yost had to find that out because he had to come down on PD2 at one point.
Yeah.
But like you said, Jamal, they got the a key thing that was just in the montage though. It wasn't no scene. I mean, it was a scene, but there was no dialogue. They actually showed Bertier's mother. You feel me? Like meeting Julius. You feel me? Julius was sitting there waiting, and then the cop rolled by. Remember, the cop rolled down and was like, "Yo,
yeah.
You know, like defense I seen in like 20 years, yo. Like for real, like coachy or doing his thing or whatever." So I thought that as well. She in the meeting.
You talked about that before.
Yep.
I'll say
If that was either of us, and we walking in the wrong neighborhood, and the cop stop us, our ears gonna go up
Automatically.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
For real.
The hell, my arms gonna raise up.
Yep.
So same thing happened to Julius. But like you said, the cop was like, "Good game, fellas," or some shit like that.
Yeah, yep. I'll say when watching that scene again, Joe, I kind of like, oh man, Joe, Well, back then, I'm thinking like, oh shit, they finna fuck Julius up. You know what I'm saying, Joe? Julius getting ready to go to church. You know what I'm saying, Joe?
But
Y'all finna fuck this man up. You know what I'm saying, Joe? After he just had a good game.
so you know,
gave Bertier a hug and shit.
yo,
Yeah.
and I think they got that scene. I'm not sure if I skipped over it but you know where Yost was talking to his homeboy. You feel me?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
after
that
that
thing now.
game, after the game where Rev got injured and Ronnie came in, remember Bertier went to Bone and was like, I want Ray off the team. You know, like I
Yeah.
know he's not on purpose. He moving foul. I can't have that. You know, like
Yeah.
Boone was like, all right, you make your decision, you stand by it, do your thing. You feel me? You the captain. So Bertier went and cut him, which is crazy because like, so you got Bertier cutting Ray for what he did. Then you have where Yost is talking to his homeboy. He like, yeah, you know, I got Cheryl over at Boone over there, thought he could play with his daughter and stuff. Dude get offended to that. You feel me? All of this, blah, 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 blah. I ain't about to do this and I ain't about to do that. And Yost is like, yo, look, once you with me, brought you here with me, yo, but you do what you gotta do. Dude said, this is the two things that Ray and that dude had in common. They both pretty much said, after the friendship that we have, you willing to throw it away for them. And
Yeah,
in reverse, they are willing to throw away their friendship over hate, over people that they don't even know.
Right.
How selfish is that to project their bullshit onto them?
It's gaslighting. That's gaslighting 101.
Fuck, that shit is crazy as fuck. After
Yeah.
all of this, you feel me?
Right.
right. After so many, after there's so many years of friendship, Joe, you throw away for the Joe for these blacks.
You see how hatred itself, you see how hatred is that poisonous though, for real? That's like a lesson right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hate that much that you are willing to throw away years of friendship. And then nowadays, you feel me? We spoke before you got, no, I think you were still here, man. I'm not sure, but you know, we spoke on how like remember the Titans deal with racism, but in this day and age, you know, it could easily be people being hated for their religion. You feel me? Where they from and stuff like that, clothes that they wear, whatever. So
Yeah.
it's like hate. When you hate something that much that you can just throw away a friendship or exile a family member, right?
right.
Well, you know, sever ties with a lucrative business partner.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck? How stupid.
I mean, when they say hatred, it takes up a whole lot of your heart. They're not kidding. Sometimes it takes up more than love does.
Yeah.
If you actually physically in your soul hate this person, hate whatever, then yeah, hatred will make you do this kind of stuff.
If you can hate somebody for the color of their skin
Mm-hmm.
and literally not fuck with somebody for the color of their skin, and that is the only reason why, because mind you, usually you will never take the chance to even get to know the person. So
Right.
Yeah.
it's like, first of all, you stupid. Like you said, Matt, you are consumed by hate. And also, you are literally blocking any type of opportunity or blessing or anything that can better your situation. You blocking it. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like you can deal with your own kind, but it's just your own kind on a planet of billions of people. You don't know who you can meet, strike a friendship, and get put on to some shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
You don't know
yeah,
who you can meet and have a genuine bond with.
right,
Yeah.
But all of that hate blocks you from some what could be so much more.
right.
You know?
Yeah, I was say I agree. I'll say I'm with you on that. We're on the same page together. I'll say Ray kind of. I'm sorry, Dean kind of missed opportunities on getting on meeting new friends.
Look, Sunshine, right? Talking
Yeah,
about missing our opportunities. Rev taught Sunshine to pitch.
yeah.
Perfect example.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Louis got tutored by Rev. See,
Yeah.
opportunities that you know, if they didn't fuck with them, they probably wouldn't have got nothing like that.
Right.
You
Yeah.
Yeah.
True that. I'll say, but I said all that. I saw that. You know what I'm saying, Joe? They missed out. Dean missed out on opportunities of okay, not getting good opportunities presented to him, but he missed out on as Jamal said, as you've been saying throughout the whole this whole podcast, like, hey, the family wise of being on the team and and creating a new friendship with all the black teammates that he got, and also with the white teammates. He missed out on well, he had the white teammates, but he could have some more friends with the black ones.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, man. So then we get to when Coach Yost in the booster club meet,
You know what?
Coach Yost.
Up to the Hall of Fame induction.
Yeah, we talk about the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
Um,
that was before the game.
Yeah.
And that's when they let them know. You feel me?
We're gonna rig this game, and then you're going back. You're gonna be head coach again.
Yep.
This what I say.
Yeah,
I'm
Coach
saying
Yost,
now. This
Coach
was
Yost
there
a
right
real
here.
one. He a
Yost
real
Yeah,
one.
most def.
Yeah.
Because that definitely showed that he was learning a lot about tolerance and about doing the right thing as well. Because if this is your Hall of Fame, like, do you have any idea what you'd have to give up? Would you have to give up in order to, miss out on something like that? Like, that's a lifetime of work, and he was willing to throw that away because he knew that the other side was wrong.
And then like how you like me personally, I would have did the same thing. I don't want like anytime I think about my Hall of Fame or my Hall of Fame is talked about or any special on it or I look at the fucking trophy, I gotta remember that I threw a fucking game for that.
I
You
gotta
know?
remember that I helped racism
Yeah,
keep
you
going
know
to get this.
who wants that on their conscience, yo? No real
I,
man.
I wouldn't. I
I would
wouldn't
say,
Yeah.
yo, I would say that whole scene, I kind of got a little irritated with that scene a whole lot, and let me explain why. Before somebody cut me off, okay. Now, it took once again. I said this before you got on, Matt. The little girl, his daughter, played a key part in him changing it up for him to for him to realize like, damn, okay, now it's happening to change. Now, okay, now it's now fuck the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Okay, now because now he see that his team out there is getting bullshit penalties called upon them,
Yeah.
and he see that his daughter, you know what I'm saying, Joe, she outrageous, she pissing the stands.
You got Boone talking about
Yeah,
cheetah.
and then he got boom, right,
Cheetah.
yeah.
Right.
So once again, he getting
Yeah.
so Yo's
Oh
getting
yeah.
so Yo's getting fucked up from these three different angles,
Yeah.
and then it took him like realize like okay, and then once he after the little girl go home a jab rate as many of us do, sitting at home in front of TV, yelling at the TV.
Yelling up the sports.
Right, right, yes, 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 yes. Us diehard fans,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and so it took that to happen for Joseph to realize, like, damn,
got to be an example for his daughter. I mean, if his daughter can see
Mhm.
that they getting bullshitted, you get what I'm saying? It's like, yo,
Yeah.
you feel me? Like my daughter better than all of these men here, yo, and she look up to me. I got to do the right.
Right.
You
yeah,
feel?
Right.
Yeah. That was a good movie shot when Coach Joyce looked back at his daughter and shit. Like,
Yup.
you know what I'm saying? That was a good
Yeah.
movie shot right there. I fuck with it.
My son
yeah.
said, he said, I'll go. Nah, it's the motherfucking he said, yo, I don't want to see him hug. He said, if anybody cross, he said, you blitz all
All night.
All
night.
night.
Anybody get
Yeah.
across
If it crossed that line of
that,
scrimmage, I'm taking every last one of you out.
you make
And
sure
look,
they cross
when they
the
started coming back,
Hmm?
yeah, do y'all know what song they was playing in the background when they started coming back?
Nah.
I
They
can't
was playing
remember.
I want to take you higher by sliding the family stone.
They go slide again, yo. Hold up real quick. I need that, yeah. Do your thing.
I
But
just had to throw that out there real quick.
but yeah, that's definitely a good way to fight hatred, though. Make it public sized, because that's what he said. Like, if you don't call this game fair, I'm going to the papers. I'll take you down. I don't care if I'm going down with you. I'm go. We're all going then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if y'all go watch it back, that was the perfect song for that comeback. You know what I'm saying? I want to take you. That was a perfect song for that shit too.
Yo,
Yeah.
he did the thing. He did the thing. Like when when he said, you make sure that they remember the
They were on the Titans.
Yeah.
I did it. I did that.
Played the Titans.
You feel me? While I was watching, I did it motherfucking
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I like
Right on
how
the man. Know what though? I hate to do it, but I want to take a shot. I want to take a shot for yo.
shit put a battery in your back, yo.
Yeah,
Real.
yeah,
Cause that's the point of the movie. Coach Yo started turning it around. Like, yeah, I'm gonna
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
fuck with this
Yeah.
nigga.
Julius
Yeah.
Rich the dude that said, yo, you better make yourself real comfortable down there. Real comfortable.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
but then Bertil went to the coach and just pointed at him.
He did the how the monkey be doing Chris Griffin.
Yeah.
Real, yo. For real, yo.
To the point.
For real, yo. But they won that. They won
Yeah.
that. Boone gave him the banana because dude was fronting and shit.
Yeah, he gave it a banana. Was that the game that Petey walked out on him?
Yeah,
When that PD walked out.
yeah.
Yep.
I was saying right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying
That's when he
because the
told
referee
him.
kept calling holding on him. Referee kept
Right.
calling penalty on him.
He took a page out of. He listened to what Boone was saying. He was like, "Yo, you want to act like an all-star? You better play like a motherfucking star." You feel me?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
crying shit. It's game time. It's crunch time.
Right.
You
Right. Now we need you. Now, come
Yeah.
on. All right,
feel
now. All
me?
Right.
right. They
You
call
want
the
to
bullshit.
fight?
They call
Yeah.
the bullshit on you now, Joe. Now it's time for you to. Now it's time for you to get your revenge back. Now, come on.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm
So
with you now.
then after that, that's when the accident happened at the
Yeah, that
celebration.
was when the accident happened.
Yep.
I always
Oh,
get
shit.
really emotional watching this
Yeah, I did
scene
too. Yeah.
because you could just tell how that friendship was just bonded between Bertier and Julius.
It was really
Like
solidified.
yeah, like
Yeah.
whenever like we go to the hospital, Bertier doesn't see anybody but him, and when the nurse doesn't want to let him in,
Hold up,
he's
real quick. Hold up. And who's the person that tells Julius that and tells
his
Julius and
mom,
gives Julius strength to go in there?
Yeah,
His
yeah.
his
mom.
mom,
His
His
yeah,
mom.
mom.
You feel me? Like
yeah,
that team. I'm not even a sports fan, but that's why I love like football and music and wrestling and comics and stuff like that. That shit it changes people. You get what I'm saying? You actually get to know people. You know, like she was one. You feel me to do all of that. So go ahead, man. I'm sorry, but I just thought that.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. And then I always tear up whenever the nurse doesn't want to let him in at first. Your only family's back here, and he goes, "Hey, you blind? Did you see the family resemblance? That's my brother."
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I ain't gonna lie, bro. When don't get it fucked up. When that scene happened, I was cutting the onion at the same time. Don't get it fucked up.
Man, that's like it just.
Up. So you know, I get it. You know,
I get emotional at that scene. I don't give a damn who knows.
I mean, I ain't gonna front. You know, get me right here. You feel me? That scene because it's real. Like, yo, on some real shit. Like, let's be real about this. How brave is it to tell somebody like, yo, I was afraid of you? You feel me?
Right? Yeah. But yeah.
You know, like shit, I was afraid of you. That's why I was the way I was. Maybe it was because he was taught to be afraid of him. Maybe it was because of the football thing and the position or whatever the case may be is. But he let him know, like, yo, I was acting like that or whatever. But now I can really see that this whole time I was hating.
I'll fight my brother.
Man, like I was actually going to get somebody who turned out to be my best friend, like on some real shit. Like that's shit, you feel me? Like I fucks with that. Strong side, left side type shit. Or left side, strong side type shit.
Yeah, it is, bro.
Listen, are you crying, motherfucker?
No, I ain't crying it, man.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he wasn't crying. You crying, Wes. It's all right, Wes. You can let it out.
Hey, yo, let the record show. Let this go down. Let the record show that Remember the Titans got the hater to cry.
Mark the date. November 24th, 2025.
Careful. Shed baby that
9:05 at night. At 9:05 at night. November 24th, 2025 at 9:05.
What you said, Jamal?
I was straight. I told y'all I was cutting the onion up. I was straight, bro.
He just said that, he had an excuse if he did cry.
Yo.
It would be his onion.
He said it. He was like, yo, I should have been there with you. He's like, yo, what, man? If you was with me, you would have been in that next bed. Like, you feel me?
Yeah, man.
So, they all came in there to see him and stuff like that. You feel me? Bertier was like, yo, he was talking to Coach Yosin was like, yo, they got, Olympics for the can we
for
still
paraplegics and stuff?
Yeah, I'm about to say, can we still say handicap? But I don't know now.
Special Olympics.
Yeah. I'll say Special Olympics.
The correct term is paraplegic.
Yo,
for Haiti. At least for people in a wheelchair.
I just hope Special Olympics on the real. I just said Special Olympics.
Special Olympics.
I grew up on a living color.
I'm saying,
man,
I know safe side.
Right. I understand.
But so I guess now we got the big game, right?
Yeah,
Marshall. Yeah.
And let's not gloss over the fact that Petey tried to come on back in.
Oh yeah.
No, sir. No, sir.
Don't the brick accident happen first?
Yeah.
That was a while ago.
Yeah, we kind of glossed the we
kind of glossed over that one.
Which they did.
That was after the game, right?
Yeah.
No, that was after that game.
It wasn't after that game.
No,
that was a while before that.
No.
We near the end of the movie. The only thing that happened after that scene was the big game.
You know what that was after? That was after Coach Yost, man. Because remember, Coach Yost was like, yeah, Cheryl was over at the Booms.
Yeah, Cheryl was over at the Booms. That's Cheryl was there.
Yeah, that's Marshall. Yeah.
After that scene, that's where the brick thing happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We near the end of the movie.
Yeah, we near the end of the movie, man. Sorry about that, but I'm sure everybody don't think Remember the Titans. Remember the Titans.
If you haven't seen this movie, I
You
recommend you. I
really,
recommend
Go
you sit
watch it.
down and watch it.
for real.
I'll say, as you see, I admit, yes, I shed a tear through this movie. Yes, I shed a tear. That scene right there, Bertier in the hospital and Bertier getting in the accident, Joe. It kind of hit a, that kind of hit a spot to me. You know what I'm saying, Joe?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
So
But
we got
yeah, the
now.
Petey tried to weasel his way back in at the
Yep.
beginning of the game. I'm glad that they told him that he couldn't play though. Like,
Nah,
yeah, I think that you can't just try to be up with us and you ain't down with us, bro. That's not how this works.
you walked off at the regional game. Like, come on,
Yeah,
B.
it's like you don't abandon your team and then try to play for the title.
Nah, like you said, you can sit this one out and then
Right, play
You
for
come
us
back next
next
year.
year.
yeah, next season. You feel me?
Yeah, we'll see you next year, Petey.
Yeah.
As a senior. Yeah, come back as a senior. You
Right,
know
as
what I'm
a
saying, Joe?
senior.
They was going against a good team, a great team, and
And then and
it was
then I think Sunshine it was getting like he couldn't keep up or whatever. Then he gives Petey a spot anyway.
No,
nah,
no, that
Allen.
was Sunshine. No, that was Sunshine.
That was
Oh, what was
Allen.
that?
Allen.
That was Allen.
Oh, that was
Richard Allen.
Allen. Yeah, that's Allen that gave Petey his spot anyway.
So they
What you trying to say? What you trying to say, Matt? They all look alike?
No, it's been a little while since I've seen this movie. Hold on now. Wait a minute. Don't do that.
so they
You
didn't
trying
have
to say they all look alike?
Everybody relax.
so they didn't know they didn't have time. They in the back, they in the locker room, and boom, pretty much like, yo, y'all did y'all thing. You feel me? Like win, lose, or
Yeah.
draw. You feel me? Like win or lose, y'all still winners because y'all overcame more. That y'all didn't just make it to the state championship, but y'all overcame more than that. Y'all came
Yeah.
together now that was on some bullshit. Y'all came from homes, right? Where y'all was taught to be on some bullshit.
Yeah.
Through football, they learned to respect each other, man, and actually became a team and shit. So he was like, yo, no matter what, you feel me? Can't nobody take that shit from y'all, yo. You feel me?
But then they kind of tossed it back at him. It's like, nah, man, we want to win. You demanded perfection, and that's the way we want to go out.
And that's what he told him. He
You
was
taught
like,
us that.
ain't nobody in
Perfect.
this room,
I'll
but
say,
they
I'll say, but not to
hold up.
cut you off, Matt,
Yeah.
but you notice who stepped up to him first after he
Julius,
said that? Julius.
Julius was the other leader,
Yeah,
Burke.
yeah,
So Julius gonna speak up, and Julius was pretty much saying, like, like as individuals, we ain't perfect, nobody is, but as a
This team is
team,
perfect.
they won every game up until then. So, like he said, like this team is perfect, and that's what you demanded of us. We
Yeah.
got to go out there and we gonna go out motherfucking perfect.
right,
And
yeah.
yeah, you feel me? Like you said, Allen was like, yo, look, this state championship,
I'm playing.
we gotta win. I can't keep
I'm
up
gonna
with
say right. Just put
you.
I'm
Petey
playing
in.
City out there.
For real, like we came to win. He said that I ain't sit on the bench damn near the whole season. You feel me? To
So
just
we can
root
lose the championship game. Put Petey in.
for Wikipedia, yo. He
Yeah.
got in the game and started wilding. You feel me?
Petey get up, start hugging him and stuff.
They end up getting that fumble, right? It was a fumble,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and they get the fumble. Then they put Rev in. They think Rev about to throw though.
right. I'm saying, but what I noticed about the whole thing was that what I noticed that the coach, I'll say, the coach really didn't look at the scouting report too well. He didn't look at the scouting report too good. He didn't prepare. He wasn't prepared for the. He wasn't prepared
For
physically
Rev.
for that game too good. He didn't do his homework on the offense too good. Yes, true. Petey was. I'm saying what's name was hurt. Rev was hurt. He couldn't throw. And say nothing about his. He ain't say nothing about his legs. He can run.
But, I mean, in the movie, to the dude credit, in the movie, Red wasn't known for running. He was
And
Yeah,
Red's a
true.
quarterback.
he got injured. So that's why he like, yo, the fuck?
Why they putting him in here?
That's why. That's why I said that coach didn't really do his homework. I'm saying because, like you said, yeah, true. Red wasn't known for running.
And
Red
then
was
they
known for
got
throwing.
Sunshine. Boy, they got Sunshine lined up as a blocker. I don't know what the fuck, but Sunshine was the one that was blocking, just walking everybody. Oh, you feel me?
Yeah. And that's how you block, goddamn.
Yeah, that motherfucker,
Yep.
that's Tai Chi shit that motherfucker do, yo. For real. But yeah, they got it. They won.
And won.
You feel me? Bertin there wilding and shit, throwing the bedpan at the
Right, and then right, get out. Right, she's trying to check in on him. Get out.
For real. I'm locked in.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
I'll say, because when Allen missed that block, that's when he was wilding out in the hospital room. The nurse came in there like, "Hey, you all good in here?"
Another key moment. Well, not too key moment, but I'm gonna give Miss Flowers because Petey fumbled the ball a lot. Petey recovered that shit and he held that motherfucker. You feel me? And that's how they ended up getting the ball back to win.
I'll say, and also too, before the game, before the championship game kicked off, old girl, I forgot her name.
Bertil, Shorty,
yeah, Bertil Shorty, yeah. She tried to man and she tried to man and fist a little bit.
Yeah.
And she came in and she shook his hand and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was dope. I fuck with that.
It was.
That was cool.
Well, they'd never met before then, so let's meet now and shake hands.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
So that's
I think they had met though, but she didn't shake his hand at first.
But it was set up like, Bertil was injured and stuff, so I think it was her way of like honoring him and like, you know what?
Yeah.
You feel me?
Bertil wanted us to be,
He wanted us to be friends, you feel me? Fuck it,
Yeah.
They won, you feel me? Coach Yost and Coach Boone gave each other their props and everything. Everybody celebrated, and then they brought us back to the funeral where his daughter, who was narrating, let us know that they was actually going to Bertil's funeral. He had died, and they all came back to pay their respects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit him with the na 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 song.
Yeah. I'll say, which was crazy. I would say because Bertil lived 10 years after that.
Yeah, him and Julius remained best friends too.
Yeah.
He did the Special Olympics and everything.
Yeah. He won 2 years straight. I think baby girl said
Thinking like shot put, they said, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So ultimately, like outside of race, right, and stuff like that, ultimately, I think one of the core themes of this movie that I notice now is actually like sacrifice. A lot of people sacrifice in this movie. Like Coach Yost, he the first thing we hear through the narration is he sacrificed his marriage for football.
Yeah.
First thing that
high school football at that.
Football, you feel me? That's like the first sacrifice that's known to us for football. And then Coach Boone sacrificed when he moved from where he was at, come down there. The men, they had the boys on the team, they had to sacrifice, eventually had to sacrifice what they was taught, right?
Yeah.
Sacrifice their pride, put that shit to the side. Yost sacrificed for his boys that he coached since they was kids, right? He wanted to leave. He didn't want to work under them.
Yeah, he wanted to leave.
Like that movie, Bertin sacrificed the most out of a lot of people. He sacrificed his friendship with Ray, right? It was
Yeah.
sabotaging his relationship with his mother, sabotages his relationship with Shorty. You know, like it was a lot of sacrifice in that movie. And I didn't really notice that until I watched it again just last night, you know.
Most stuff.
But to
All
me,
that from some football, man. You know what
yeah.
I'm
And I'm gonna say this last thing, and I'm gonna pass it on to Jamal. And another one of my final thoughts on it, you know, is like I can go on and on. It's literally one of my favorite movies, but it is a great movie to watch in terms of civil unrest. You feel me? The racial tensions is high. It might sound crazy. Well, watch a movie. I mean, you just learn so much shit. You feel me? You learn what can happen if you let your fear or your misinformed, or you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
yeah,
saying?
stuff like that. If you could let go to something that brings you nothing but hate and negativity, why hold on to something like that anyway? Don't it
Yeah.
sound? Wouldn't it sound better to get to know somebody, or even not get to know them, but just go about your business and don't hate them? You feel me? Either or.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like that is like a strong lesson in that movie, especially with Ray and Coach Yost, homeboy, as the best examples of that. You know, they sacrificed something too, but on a much negative type of plane. But yeah, that's my final thoughts on that movie, man. Love Remember the Titans. I'm gonna pass it off to you, Jamal.
Yeah, man. See, everybody know what time it is. Everybody want to know how many blunts we gonna get this movie.
Yeah.
The first thing we got. Hey, West Matt, y'all got any closing thoughts?
All
Go ahead, Wes.
right. John pretty much John pretty much hit the nail on the head with everything he said, and it's just that all them points that all them I kind of agree with him with all the points that he made, and I kind of saw that all that we said, and like now as an adult, more or less than from when I was
Mm-hmm.
younger West.
How long was that ago?
What? Okay, so what?
Younger West.
Yeah, yeah.
80 years?
Gotcha. Go ahead, Wes.
But, yeah, Wes, go
Nah,
ahead.
I'm done. I'm done.
Uh, this is one of my favorite movies of all time. You know, it teaches about, it's about brotherhood. It's about, learning to accept people. It's about, it is about getting over racism. It's a major theme of the movie, but another major theme, as I said, is brotherhood and acceptance and just growing as people, letting go of things that aren't so good and learning to see people for who they really are. These are all major points of this movie. I love it.
Or I'm going to go ahead and rate. We do a thing like Jamal said. Matt, when we do our movie reviews, we rate from 1 through 5 on blunts. You feel me? 2 blunts, 3 blunts, 2.5 blunts, 3.5, like that. I'm gonna start it off. Then we gonna go to you, Matt, you, Wes, Jamal, and then Jamal can take us out like he always do. You feel me? As tradition.
Bet,
Um,
bet.
I already know this is coming. 5 blunts.
Fine. Ooh.
It is what it is.
Oh shit, ladies and gentlemen, what a record! The first 5 blunt movie on the show.
Remember the Titan. You feel me? Episode 21, smoking section. 5 blunts from John.
Well, this is going to be the first movie to get 2 5 blunts because I got to give it that myself.
Maddie getting blifted in his motherfucker.
Well,
Yeah.
Master
This
just
movie
keep the change
deserves
going
it.
in. We making history then. I ain't fine. We're gonna go 3 of them then.
Look
It's
at that.
3 plus all man.
3, 5.
What?
Wow.
Now
What?
3, 5.
it's I'm
What?
agreeing with y'all too. I'm saying I'm going with the 5 star. I'm going 5 blunts for this. I'm agreeing with y'all too.
5 months. You
5
did.
blunts.
Oh
Tomorrow
God.
you gonna put on Wes's hater hat?
Well, you see. Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. Here you go.
You gonna put it on, Jamar?
Man, why y'all do me like that, man?
Hey yo, is what you feel me? You trying to get high or not? You feel me?
You gonna break the trend?
I gotta give it 4.9 blunt, man. I gotta take a half a blunt off for
It's on his
just
head.
a couple of inconsistencies, though. You
I
know, when
I
they went
feel
back to
you.
the funeral, it was 10 years later. How they all look the same? It's Julius and Petey just had a mustache and that's it. Everybody looked the same from high school.
Now, little girl grew up. Cheryl, she grew up.
Hey yo, look, check
That's
it out.
it.
They black.
They don't crack, my friend.
Then what you talking about?
Louis, he looked a little different. He looked a little different. He looked a little older.
Louis and Sunshine look the same though, bro.
No, Louis looked a little older than he did in high school. He had like a facial hair and stuff.
But all right, we
Go
got
ahead.
5. Yeah, we okay. Remember the Titans, yo. Classic.
Yeah,
This is another record because this is the highest rated movie review so far.
yeah.
From all of us, this
Yeah.
is like the highest rated movie review so from of all so far. Excuse me. Yeah,
Yeah, definitely on everybody top 5, top 10, top 15 list.
great movie.
Yeah.
You know,
Amazing movie.
great movie. Oh,
And with that being said, stay tuned for our next movie review and stay tuned for our next topic next week. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to another exciting episode of the Smoking Section podcast. For John, West, and Mets, I am Jamar. Good night and good fight, everybody.
good night, y'all.